Need all crew members, please exit the track. Once again, all crew members, mechanics, please exit the track. Again, 3 laps in. It'll be single file restart. Rock Senior, you're on the grid. Cadet Sportsman, you're pre-grid. Once again, we need all crew members, please exit the track area. We need you in behind the building or behind the fence. Again, 3 laps complete, 14-lap final. And again, Jordan Perry, your early race leader. Carrera second, Sharipe third, Bellinger fourth, Sierra fifth, Kirkwood sixth, Massaferro seventh, Norberg, Stewart, and Munez. That'll be not your top 10 as they'll get them fired up and get ready to go. 3 laps in. Race Tech Development working on your Rotex Junior. So field will work their way into turn number 13. 3 laps complete. Sharipe setting a 48.69, 68.69 in lap number 3. All right, now we are ready to go. Back racing. Green is out. Sharipe sitting in that third place position. Single file restart. Now we got trouble right here on the front stretch. Zachary Hancock in a 3.38 along with the 12 of Sarah Metcalf. They didn't even get rolling once that green flag dropped. So we'll get those carts off the track. So field a cycle around to be lap number 4 as they come to the line. So Korea now will take over that top spot, works around Jordan Perry. Going to be one guy that's not happy. That would be Jordan Perry. Jordan had a great run. And the early green flag drop. But again, right now, he'll be in that second spot. So Juan Carrera up front, your second different leader early on, 4 laps in. Again, 14-lap final. Need Rock Senior, you're on the grid. Cadet Sportsman, that'll be Cadet Sportsman. You are pre-grid. So field heading into turn number 13. Carrera and Perry all nose to tail as they head to the line. Now Perry going to look to the inside, going to challenge for the lead on the entry to turn number 1. Going to be denied as they come into turn 2. So Carrera holding off Jordan Perry as he'll head into turn number 4. So Carrera holding off Jordan Perry. They are nose to tail on the entry to turn number 10. He'll exit off turn 10 into turn 11. Good racing up front as they're nose to tail. Jordan Perry running second as he stays all over your leader now into turn number 13. They're going for it early on as they come off turn number 13. They'll head to the line with Carrera your leader. Jordan Perry peeking to the inside. He'll get it away. Now they're side by side. What a battle as they head into turn number 3. And it looks like Jordan Perry will come out of there as your leader. So Jordan Perry up front for the second time. Remember, Jordan led the first 3 laps, then gave it up to Korea. Now takes it back over here as we close in on the halfway point. It'll be 7 down, 7 to go. With a brand new leader, Jordan Perry, your pole sitter, up front. And he'll lead the field into turn 13. He'll pick it up halfway this time by. So Perry, your leader, Korea running second, Sharipe third, Sierra fourth, Bellinger fifth, Kirkwood, Massafero running 6th and 7th here at the halfway point. So halfway in, we've seen the 3 different lead changes. Jordan twice up front, and then it was Carrera earlier. Right now running in that 3rd place position. Sharipe running 3rd. A solid run going for Sharipe, currently in that 3rd spot. Running 4th, Sierra, Bellinger 5th, Kirkwood 6th, Massafero 7th, Muniz 8th, Stewart 9th, Norberg running 10th, Carroll 11th, Gordon 12th, Ariyama running 13th. And they'll head down into turn number 1. Juan Carrera just turning a 48.446 here in lap 8. Sharipe running 3rd, 9/10 of a second behind your race leader. So Perry on the exit of turn 5, holding off. 2nd place running Juan Carrera. Juan started outside of row number 1. And he continued to run in that 2nd place position. So your leader's back into turn number 1. About a half a second lead for Jordan Perry. Sharipe running 3rd, 1.2 seconds behind your leader. Sierra and Kirkwood running 4th and 5th. Need Rock Senior, you're on the grid. Cadet Sportsman, you're pre-grid. So all of a sudden, Jordan Perry starting to stretch it out. Here comes your leader off of turn number 13. And he'll head down into turn number 1. And a good run going for Jordan Perry as he just turns a 48.202 for Jordan Perry, your leader. So Jordan now into turn number 4, got an 0.8 of a second advantage over Korea, so he is definitely stretching it out now for Perry. Look and see what's happening in the world of golf. Right? Oh, that was your brother, or was that you? What? Looking at the golf stuff with me. That must have been your brother. 11 laps complete. Jordan Perry continued to hold on with an 0.8 of a second advantage over Correa. Stewart Ariyama going to move up a little bit now as they pick up positions midfield. So 2 laps to go this time by for your race leader, Jordan Perry. Oh, here comes Jordan Perry down that long straightaway. So your leader will pick up 2 to go. Perry, Correa, Sharipe, Sierra, and Kirkwood, your top 5. So your traffic stretching out. As Jordan Perry looking to go to that solid run of the afternoon. He won on that pre-final. Your 3 different lead changes. Perry opened it up the race, led the first 3, then that restart dropped him back to second, then fought right back. And he'll pick up the white flag. So there's Jordan Perry down into turn number 1 as your leader. He'll head into turn number 2. Pretty comfortable gap now. Opens up a 0.9 of a second advantage for Jordan Perry on his way into turn number 4. So here comes your leader, Jordan Perry, in your Race Tech Development Rotex Jr., and he will seal the deal as he scores the win. Carrera coming home second, Sharipe third, Sierra, and Kirkwood rounded out your top 5. Jordan Perry, your winner. So up next, it'll be your Verde Speed Resources Rock Senior as they'll make their way out for their 14-lap final of the day. Again, I want to thank everybody out at Verde Speed Resources. Of course, their services include track and race support, kart service and maintenance, tuning, driver coaching, kart rentals, kart sale brokerage. They got them all. Check them out online. VerdeSpeedResources.com. And here's how we'll line them up. Inside row 1, A.J. Myers. Dominic Torsolo will be outside row 1. In row 2, Ashley Rajero in the 17, Joffrey Amaya in the 44. In row 3, Hunter Cito in the 145, Ian Cummings in the 135. Starting 7th, Chris Grepthorpe in the 79, Austin Jordan in the 332. Starting 9th, Eddie Rodriguez in the 16th, Garrett Peterson in the 33, starting 10th. 11th, it'll be the 83 of Justin Griner. 12th, it'll be the 5 of Gabrielle Sierra. Brandon Saylor starting in the 13th spot. So good looking field, Verta Speed Resources, Rock Senior. They'll make their way off of turn number 13, ready to go. 14 laps. Cadet Sportsman, you're now on the grid. Rock Masters, your pre-grid. A.J. Myers and Torsol, row number 1. Ashley Rajero and Jeffrey Amaya, row number 2. Looks like we're going to see green. We're underway. So field working into turn number 7 for the very first time. A.J. Myers in that 328-year winner in the pre-final. A very good run. Ashley finishing third at a good run. And right now, Ashley is running third as they head into turn number 12. So field cycling around for lap number 1. Myers your leader. Tesoro running second. Ashley third. Amaya fourth. Fifth, it'll be Jordan. Ashley Rajero on the charge now. She'll move up around Torsola to take over second. She's about a cart length and a half behind your leader on the entry to turn 12. And she'll start to close in on your leader. So A.J. Myers, new company now, in behind A.J. as they come off of turn 13 down into turn number 1. Ashley staying right there in the tire tracks of your leader as he'll head off of turn number 3. Shuffling going on. That'll be third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. Good racing. Tesoro, Cummings, Jordan, Cito, Chris Grepthorpe, all mixing it up. So Ashley staying in behind your leader, A.J. Myers, glued to him off the exit of turn 11. Gets a good run off turn number 12. She'll stay in line. Now we'll see if she'll cross over. She stays in behind your leader. Cannot get around A.J. Glued to him down the front stretch. Gets a great run. Ashley going to look to the inside on the entry of turn number 1. A.J. going to fight side by side as they come into turn number 3. A.J. not going to lay down. Keeps Ashley behind him. So a good battle up front. Tesoro watching some great racing off of turn 5 between your leader, A.J. Myers and Ashley Rajero. So A.J. knows he's got Ashley right on his tail. So Ashley staying in. Let's see if she'll try to make a run coming down into turn 13. They'll work off turn 13. Now we'll see if she gets a good run. Not a very good exit off of 13. Last time by, she came off that exit very smooth and had a great run down the front stretch. And obviously unable to get around your leader as they work into turn number 4. So 4 laps complete. Myers your leader. Ashley running second. Tercero third. Amaya fourth. Jordan fifth. Cito running 6th. Cummings 7. Brandon running in the 8th spot. Chris Grepthorpe 9th. Peterson 10th. Sierra 11th. Rodriguez in the 12th spot. Valeza running 13th. Griner running 14th. So Ashley right back up on your leader. Now we'll see how she comes through. Turn 13's got a very good run on your leader. Great run off of turn number 13. Let's see if she can get around your leader this time. Great run into turn number 1. She's got the advantage and she'll get it away. And this time keeps AJ behind her. So a great battle up front as your new leader, Ashley Rajero, into turn number 4. She was able to do it like she did 2 laps ago. Had a great run coming off of turn 13. It all started off of turn number 12 where she came off turn 12 very strong. And then had that power coming down into turn 13 and had a great exit off of turn 13 and then had the run down the front stretch. And definitely stuck to her guns, made the exact same move. And this time it worked out for her. She'll come into turn 13 as your leader. She heads to the line, go back into turn number 1 with a 0.4 of a second advantage for Ashley. Dominic Torsolo turning to 45.691 in lap number 6. And we'll pick up the halfway point. So Ashley now with a 0.7 of a second advantage here at the halfway point. Started in row number 2. Right now is your leader. AJ Myers running second. Torcero third. Joffrey Meyer running 4th. 5th it'll be Cito. 6th it'll be Jordan. 7th it'll be Cummings. Grepthorpe dropping down to 8th. 9th it'll be Sierra. 10th it'll be Kreiner. 11th it'll be Rodriguez. Followed by Peterson and Brandon Salyer. So Ashley looking over her left side and again checking in to see where AJ Myers at. AJ trailing by a half a second. 8 laps in. 6 to go. Ashley, your race leader in the turn, number 4. So Ashley moving right along with 9 laps complete. Ashley turned it a 45.486 back in lap number 7. And AJ Myers closing in now, going to bring some help with him. That'll be Tesoro. So they have brought in Ashley now as they come off turn number 12. Ashley at one time here as she took over the lead at about a 0.7 of a second advantage. And now they'll head down into turn number 1, nose to tail. So Rajero, your leader, Myers and Torso all mixing it up as they head into turn 3. Great race up front. This one is not over. Well, there's your top three drivers trying to lock up a podium finish. Rajero, your leader. Myers, Torso continue to do battle off of turn number 11. The rest of your traffic really stretching out. Any battles, it's all up for the top spot. As your leaders exit off turn 13, nose to tail. Rajero, Myers, and Torso as they dive into turn number 1. Keeping it nose to tail. Just a little bit of a separation on the entry to turn 3. Ashley with about a kart length and a half advantage into turn number 4. So she'll keep it up front. Working in turn 5. It'll wobble there off the exit of turn 6. On that wheel for Ashley. And you watch those drivers, their hands, you can tell how those karts are handling very smooth. She keeps that kart going forward down into that long straightaway into turn number 13. And she'll exit off turn 13. Here comes Ashley. Boy, AJ a little loose coming off of turn 13. Seen that back end sliding just a little bit for AJ Myers off of turn number 13. So final 2 to go. Ashley, your leader. Myers running second. Torso third. Cito running fourth. Fifth it'll be Cummings. Jordan now running 6th. Amaya got to drop down into 7th. Now Ashley got a good 4-kart advantage now into turn number 10. She did have about a 7/10 of a second advantage earlier. And now got to get a little bit of breathing room. Going to need all she gets now. She comes into turn 13. And a white flag will wave. Here comes your leader, Ashley Rajero, one more time around in your Virtus Speed Resource Rock Senior. Ashley about a half a second advantage. AJ Myers running second. Tesoro, a solid run for Dominic. A great run started in row number 1 for Dominic, running third. And Ashley pretty smooth now into turn number 8. Carries that momentum into turn number 10. Couple more turns. Nice and smooth. Great run as she'll exit off turn 11. And she'll head into turn 12. Has that advantage. Got a good run. Should have plenty of room over AJ Myers as she'll work off turn number 13. Here comes your Virtus Speed Resource Rock Senior feature winner, Ashley Rajero. AJ Myers coming home second. Tesoro third. Cito and Cummings rounding out your top 5. So this will be your Rock Masters, rockcupusa.com, and they'll be here in 2 weeks. Got a big event coming up here at Homestead Karting. That'll be in 2 weeks. Ariel Castro on the pole inside row 1. Michael Aramama in the number 623. Will be outside row 1 starting 3rd. Peter Pistano. Alduna starting 4th. John Dalton 5th. Francois Bonrivo in the 07 will be starting 6th. So ready to go, your Rock Masters. So we'll correct that'll be your Cadet Sportsman with Devin Buteau in row 1. Aiden Keel in the 577, Ramirez in the 103. Zachary Howitt in the number 65, Saraceno in the 10, Livingston in the 11, Dylan De Niro in the 18. As the field will cycle around. So this will be your TS Racing Cadet Sportsman. And we'll need Rock Masters. You're now on the grid. That'll be Rock Masters. Shifters, your pre-grid as we work on our Cadet Sportsmen. Again, 14-lap final with Devin Buteau up front early on. Ramirez running second, Keel third. Keel in the 577 running third right now. Stays in behind Ramirez. Devin Buteau, lap number 2, 52.148 for Devin Buteau. Right now, that's overall quick time. Boy, Keel working all over. Ramirez going to look to the inside. They're going to rub a little bit. And Keel will take over that second spot. So Keel gets a good run in the meantime. That'll help out Devin Buteau as he opens up that gap in turn number 12 for Devin Buteau. A good race in fourth on back. That'll be Livingston, Padilla, Saraceno, Homestead, all mixing it up. That'll be fourth on back. As your leaders work their way around, it'll be 4 laps this time by Devin Buteau, your leader. Meantime, Ramirez back into the third place position with Keel moving up to second. There's Devin Buteau at the line. 4 laps complete for Devin. Keel crossing the line second. Right now, 2.6 seconds behind your leader. Now the racing behind him, but that'll be fourth on back. Padilla now moves up to fourth. Livingston back to fifth. Saraceno running sixth. Homestead running seventh. A good race in fourth place on back. Meantime, Devin Buteau checking out now. He'll be in another zip code as he cycles around. Devin Buteau almost a 3-second advantage as he'll work into turn number 12. Devin Buteau about 2.9 second advantage with 5 laps complete. Ramirez still trying to work around as he's got Keel in front of him. That'll be second and third. Padilla running fourth. Livingston fifth. And Devin Buteau again started inside of row number 1, your pole sitter. And jumped out to that early lead over Ramirez, and he has led ever since with Keel behind him. Trailing by about 3 seconds now as your leader heads into turn number 12. So everything holds together. Devin Buteau moving right along. 6 laps complete this time by. Now there's Devin Buteau moving right along. Keel running second, trailing by 2.8 seconds as they head into turn 1. Now your traffic starting to stretch out, a little bunched up now, though, as a couple drivers into turn number 9. Not sure one of the drivers had put his right arm up in traffic coming by. So a problem apparently one of those drivers on the tail end of that field. And we'll pick up the halfway sign, 7 down, 7 to go. So pole sitter Devin Buteau started inside of row 1, has led every single lap. Keel running second, Ramirez third. Running fourth will be Padilla. Fifth it'll be Jake Nepper. Fifth will be Livingston. Sixth it'll be Livingston. Saraceno seventh. Ramirez turning quick lap here at the halfway point. 52.025. Devin Buteau moving right along. In the meantime, Ramirez will move back up into that second place spot as he works around up Keel. Again, those two drivers going back and forth as they can look down the distance and see Devin Buteau off of turn number 5. Buteau with a 3-second advantage into turn number 9. Now Keel going to go to work on Ramirez on the entry to turn number 13. And it was Ramirez running second for a while. Then he lost that to Keel. Now he's got it right back. And he's currently running in that second spot as Ramirez. About 2.7 seconds behind your leader, Devin Buteau. So he is pretty well dominating early on up the pole position, Devin Buteau. And Keel got to go to work on Ramirez. He closes up the gap coming into turn number 8. Those two drivers trying to get themselves on the podium as they're running second and third, Ramirez and Keel. So Hewlett will pick up the black flag in that 17 as your leader closing in on him. So good racing. That'll be 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Hollinshead, Seriano, Marsh, and Dinero all mixing it up. I said that'll be 5th place on back as they got a freight train of traffic coming down into turn number 4. Ramirez still under the gun as Keel going after him again in turn 7. Devin Buteau just cruising right along as he's got slower traffic ahead of him. That'll be the 17 of Heelan as they'll come into turn number 12. And again, Devin will work around him as Heelan will put the arm up and head into the pits. And here comes your leader with 11 laps complete, Devin Buteau. Battle for that second spot between Ramirez and Keel. Again, freight train of traffic now coming into turn number 13. That'll be 5th on back. Hollinshead, Sierra, Marsh now will drop back to 7th. Gennaro running 8th. So good racing, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th as those drivers work into turn 4. So we'll pick up the white flag this time by. Lap number 12, Keel turned to 52.015. And he's all over Ramirez into turn number 1. He's going to make the pass. So Keel moves up to 2nd. I'm sure Ramirez not going to lay down. He'll go after him. Devin Buteau still your leader with a 1.1 second advantage for Devin Buteau. No doubt about it. They've definitely starting to close in on Devin Buteau. But they're going to run out of time. Ramirez goes right back to the inside off turn 9 and gets second away. I got to tell you, if those two drivers were not battling so much back and forth, it may have cost them some time trying to reel in your leader, but Devin Buteau will coast home as he enters into turn number 13, and he'll look up and see the checker flag. There is your winner, TS Racing Cadet Sportsman winner, Devin Buteau, wire to wire. Ramirez will pick up 2nd, Keel 3rd, Padilla comes on 4th. Hollinshead will win that little battle for 5th, Saraziano 6th, 7th, Nepper, Marsh 8th, Dinero 9th. Allen will run out your top 10. Ready to go. Rock Masters, they'll make their way around. 12 lap shifters, you're on the grid. Rock Jr., you're pre-grid. Castro inside row 1. Michael Ariama in the 623 outside row 1. Row 2, Peter Pastano. El Dennis will be starting 4th. 5th, it'll be John Dalton. Francois Brunevivo starting in the 6th position. Need shifters on the grid. Rock Jr., you're pre-grid, ready to go. 12 laps. Rock Masters. Again, those drivers and mechanics, please bring your tools to tech. Get those motors off. And we are ready to go. Green is out. So field working on lap number 1 as they'll head into turn number 1. So up front, Castro, your leader. Ariama will move up into that 2nd place position. Pastano running 3rd. Francois Brunevivo gains a spot. Actually picks up a couple, moves up to 4th. Dalton 5th. And doing this in the 6th position as the field works their way around for lap number 2. So Castro opens up a decent lead, well over a second advantage as they'll head into turn number 8. Francois Brunevivo working in turn 4, currently running in that 4th place position, 4.3 seconds behind your leader. In lap 2, Castro turns a 47.048. He did that in lap number 2. See, Ariama and Pastano, Peter Pastano got a good little race going. That'll be for 3rd place, or 2nd place as they work into turn number 11. Ariama into 623, Peter Pastano into 41. Those drivers about 3.2 seconds behind your leader. As your leader comes off turn number 13, heads down the front stretch. Running in that 2nd spot, Ariama right now 4.1 seconds behind your leader. Peter Pastano 3rd. Francois Brunevivo running 4th. Dalton 5th. Castro here in lap 4 turns a 46.686. 46.686. Shifters, you're on the grid. Rock Jr., you are pre-grid. That'll be Rock Jr., you're pre-grid. So halfway down. And 12 lap features. The field works their way around. Now this will be 6 laps in, 6 to go. Halfway point. Yeah, Castro with a 5.9 second advantage now over Ariyama. Again, Michael sitting back in second, running third. Peter Pistano, 6.2 seconds behind your leader. Castro with a quick lap of 46.686 back in lap number 4. So just over the halfway mark, 7 in. And 5 to go for your race leader, Castro, as he heads down into turn number 1. What an advantage he has right now. He's got a 6.8 second advantage for Castro. Shifters, you're up next. That'll be all shifters. Rock Jr., you are pre-grid. In lap 8, Castro knocked it up a notch again, 46.511. And now a little bit quicker here in lap number 9. He just turns a 46.379. So Castro not only opening up that gap, he is definitely getting quicker as the laps go by. Opens up an 8.9 second advantage for Castro. Francois Bonrivo starting to pester now, the 41 of Peter Pistano. So Castro continued to break away now, 11 second advantage for your race leader, Castro. And Castro will pick up the white flag. So Castro looking to seal the deals. He checks out. So checker drops. Castro picks up the win. Good run for Francois Bonrivo. He finally got around Peter Pistano for that third spot. Ariyama will pick up second. Francois Bonrivo will get on the podium. And he will pick up that third spot for Francois Brunweibel. Good piece of driving for Francois. So shifters going to make their way out. Your stock moto drivers, Nick Neary, Oliver Askew, Sam Beasley, Jonathan Kotek in the 54, Tim Allman in the 00, Brian Asso in the 71, Matthew Sanford in the 24, Morgan Healy in the 16, Sarmiento in the number 95. Other stock moto drivers, Ashley Rajero in the 17, Hunter Cito in the 145. Rangry in the number 33. Dustin Kraus in the 71. ICC driver, Stephen Isbard in the number 4. Marsha Bahira in the number 5. Morgan Pagano in the 07. Denver Lion now in the number 17. So we'll get a couple hot laps. Get ready to go. Masters driver, Kurt Matheson in the number 25. Lawrence Mayer in the number 27. Those will be your master drivers. So 3 combined classes ready to go. 14 laps, your shifters. So they'll get their hot lap. We'll get them lined up, ready to go. Rock Jr., you're now on the grid. That'll be Rock Jr., you're on the grid. Pre-grid tag. So we'll get them all lined up. Jesse will get them in their proper spot. Again, your shifters, 3 separate groups. Nick Neary overall quick time from that pre-final with a 44.828 for Nick Neary. So Glenn Biggs will show him the red. Now Glenn will step over. He'll get ready to drop the red flag. He'll raise up the left arm. There it is, straight up, ready to go green. Just about everybody gets off to a good start as they'll head into turn number 1. Good move for Neary. Now a couple of them coming to a stop as they came off the start. So a couple parked here on the entry to turn number 1. Need Rock Jr. on the grid. Tag your pre-grid. So field the cycle around. Stock moto driver Nick Neary, your leader. Isambard, your ICC leader. Masters, it'll be Matheson in the number 25. And staying right there, Oliver Askew into 38, stays in behind Neary. Tony Kart, top three drivers. It'll be Neary, Askew, and Beasley as they all work into turn number 9. So Nick Neary unable to break away right now. Got a good 3-card battle. Your stock moto drivers, Neary, Askew, Beasley, and Allman as they head down into turn number 1. In lap 3, Neary turned a 45.133. He's got about a half a second advantage over Oliver Askew. Beasley running third, 1.9 seconds behind your leader. Isambard in the number 4. That'll be your ICC leader. Currently running 4th overall, but that'll be your ICC leader. Maghera currently 2nd in the ICC class. And lap number 5 at Neary with a 44.972. So a pretty good lap time for Nick Neary. Neary in his pre-final quick lap of a 44.828 for Nick Neary. As Neary down into turn number 1. So close it in on a halfway point with Neary, your leader. Got a half a second advantage over Askew. Running third is Beasley in that stock moto, 2.6 seconds behind your leader. So 7 laps in, 7 to go. Your stock moto leader, Nick Neary, started on the pole. has led the entire field right now with a 6/10 second advantage over Askew. Beasley running third, 2.9 seconds behind your leader. ICC leader, Isambard is your leader in the ICC class. Masters leader is Matheson in the number 25, currently running 11th overall, but he is your Masters leader in the 25. So 7 down, 7 to go. Rock Jr., you're up next. At the halfway point, Nick Neri in lap 7 turned a 44.800. And that's a little bit quicker what he did in fast time for the pre-final. So Neri obviously quicker here in the final, as he commands right now about a 1.1 second advantage for Neri. And he'll head into turn 13. So 10 laps in, 4 to go. Nick Neri dominating here in the shifters. That'll be your stock motor leader, Nick Neri. Neri about 0.8 of a second advantage over Askew. Beasley running third, 4.4 seconds behind your leader. Isambard, your leader in your ICC class. McHarrod now running second in ICC. Matheson, your Masters leader. So 11 laps in, as Nick Neri moving right along. So Neri will pick up 2 to go, this time by solid run for Nick Neri here in the shifter class today. Picking up fast time. Neri picked up the win in the pre-final. And now he's got to cycle around for 2 more times, picking up that win here this afternoon. Neri winning earlier, as I said, in the pre-final. So here comes Neri. He'll pick up the white flag, trying to run him down. Oliver Askew, he is driving his tail off, but unable really to gain any ground on Neri. He's still about 0.9 of a second behind Nick Neri. Good piece of driving, though. A couple top 3 drivers in your stock moto, all in Tony karts. That'll be Neri, Askew, and Beasley. 1, 2, 3 in your stock moto. So Neri, a couple more turns. There's Nick now heading into turn number 11 for the final time. So pretty good run for Tony Kart. 1, 2, 3 in the stock moto. as Neri will lead him down into turn number 13. And Nick will seal the deal as he goes wire to wire. Nick Neri, your winner. Askew coming home second. Peasley comes home third. In your ICC. Stephen Inzebob will pick up the win in your ICC class. And Matheson will score the win in your Masters. So Nick Neri, a little celebration donut on the front stretch as he scores the win in your shifter class. So up next will be your Orlando Kart Center, Rock Jr. Again, those mechanics must bring your tools, again, with you for the removal of these engines. And we'll get set to go. Here's your order. Juan Carrera in the 68, Sebastian Sierra outside row 1. In row 2, it'll be Austin Garrison in the 292, Colin Warren starting 4th. In the 5th spot, Sasha Braun-Weibel. Sasha been running good today. 6th, Christian Munez in a 92. Justin Gordon in a 097. Ben Ariyama starting 8th. 9th, it'll be Devin Bowerman. 10th, it'll be Ryan Norberg. 11th, it'll be Julian Torsola. And Darren Versos will run in the 12th spot. So ready to go. Orlando Kart Center, Rock Jr. as they take the track. Tag, you're on the grid. Mini Rock, your pre-grid. So it'll be 14 laps, Rock Jr. We're set 14 laps. Rock Jr. So Carrera going to lead him off turn number 4. There's your early leader in the 68. Good little driver there, Sebastian Sear. He can really wheel it. He'll hold on to second. So freight train of traffic off of turn number 12. They'll head into 13. Rear leader, Sebastian Sear running second. Your running order, Carrera, Sierra running second. Good start for Sasha Brunweibel. She'll move up into the third spot. Ariama running fourth, Gordon fifth. Muniz running sixth, Orsola running seventh. And Justin Gordon in lap number 2 turns a 46.926. And so Justin Gordon right here in the mix of things early on, as he's being scored in that 5th place position. So that'll be Bowerman. He'll get the move over sign as he gets the black flag. So Bowerman with the leaders coming up on him quickly. And that'll be Carrera, Sierra, Sasha Brunweibel, Armaya, and Gordon, your top 5. Christian Muniz turns a quick lap. Christian turns a 46.494 here in lap 3. Christian currently being scored in that 6th position. 1.8 seconds out of the top spot. Sierra with his hands full. Sasha Brunweibel running the tire track. So that 2nd place running cart of Sebastian Sierra. So Bowerman will retire the 7 machine, takes it in behind the wall, his day done. As your leader, starting to get a little breathing room now. Correa with a 1.2 second advantage over Sierra. Sasha Brunweibel running third, 1.5 seconds behind your leader. Fourth, it'll be Ariama running 1.6 seconds behind your leader. Gordon fifth, as he's 1.7 seconds out of the lead. And we'll see a new quick time. That'll be Cowan Warren, 46.430. Cowan being scored in the 8th spot, 5.9 seconds out of the top position. So Cowan Warren deep in the field, turning quick lap. 5 laps complete. Carrera now opens up a 1.7 second advantage. And how about Juan just turning a 46.359? So we're seeing some pretty quick lap times out of this class here, your Orlando Kart Center. Rock Jr. All of a sudden, things are heating up now for those podium positions, with Sierra running second, Brunweibel, Justin Gordon, Muniz, and Ariyama all mixing it up for that second and third spot on the podium. Great battle as they'll head into turn number 4. That'll be all the way back to 6th place with Ariyama. Meantime, checking out Juan Carrera. Now a little bit of contact. Sasha gets around with contact on Sierra. She'll move into second. So here at the halfway point, things are changing around. Gordon now second. Sierra third as they continue to move around. So Justin Gordon. A solid run for Justin. Justin sitting in that 7th spot when the green flag dropping right now. Trying to get on that podium position, running second. Sasha Brown-Weeble, 3rd. Sierra, 4th. 5th, it'll be Muniz. 6th, it'll be Ariyama. 7th, it'll be Colin Warren. Boy, Colin Warren gaining some ground in that 11 machine. Now 6.8 seconds behind for Colin Warren, currently being scored 7th. Juan Carrera checking out now with a 3.8 second advantage. The battle going to be for those final 2 positions on the podium. With Justin Gordon currently second. Sasha Brown-Weeble third. They're going to have to forget about any kind of a win. As long as things hold together for Juan Carrera, he is checked out. The battle for those final 2 spots on the podium as those drivers work off turn number 13. Good run going for Justin Gordon. Colin Warren just turned to 46.197. Yeah, Justin Gordon hanging on. He's got a freight train of traffic in behind him on the entry to turn number 11. And that'll start in behind him Sasha Brown-Weeble, Sierra Muniz, and Michael Ariyama. That's that train of traffic coming off at turn 13. And when we dropped the green flag, Justin Gordon started 7th, and right now he's in that 2nd spot. And that 2nd position, 3rd place spot for the podium, a long way to go. With 10 laps in, 4 to go. And check it out now. He's moved on to another planet. Juan Carrera long gone with a 4.5 second advantage as he is checked out on the field. Had a little bit of competition early on with Sierra trying to run him down. But since then, he's long gone. And looks like Gordon going to get a little breathing room now away from Sasha Brown-Weeble. Justin Gordon, he said, I'd love to get on that podium this afternoon, and he's doing it all right with 11 laps in, 3 to go. Unfortunately, they'll never be able to bring in your leader as long as things hold together for Juan Carrera. Of course, it's never over until that checker flag drops. But Carrera, he's been solid as gold as he continues to move right along. That freight train of traffic, second on back into turn number 6. Pretty good racing there, second on back. Now we'll see a flip-flop yet for another position. Maybe it's that Sierra fighting off behind him. That'll be Nunez in the number 92, racing for 4th. So 2 to go as your leader heads into turn number 1. Justin Gordon holding on to that 2nd spot. Sasha Brown-Weeble running 3rd. Sasha's got about an 0.8 of a second advantage over Sierra. So a couple drivers trying to get on that podium this weekend. Justin Gordon along with Sasha Brown-Weeble as they work in turn 5. Cowan Warren continued to gain some ground. Good piece of driving there by Cowan Warren. Yeah, Cowan backpedaled early on, started in row number 2, but he's continued to fight himself back, showing he's got a hot piece there. In the 11 of Cowan Warren. So white flag up, 1 to go. For Carreras, he's long gone now with a 5-second advantage over Justin Gordon. Again, a lot of movement going on in this race down back in the back of the field. In behind Cowan Warren. Oh, contact! Got one together. 2 of them will park it off the exit of turn number 8. In the meantime, checker flag will drop. Carrera goes wire to wire and scores the win. Here comes Justin Gordon, going to pick up a podium finish for the young man. And Sasha Branwivo picks up 3rd, Cowan Warren 4th, Sierra 5th. Andrew Evans inside row 1. This will be your tag. Johnny Kotek into 0-3. Brandon Salyer. Shaley into number 10. Soberall in the 56. Dustin Strauss starting 6. Mike Andrews 7. Jesse Gross 8. Jason Devine will be starting 9th. Garrett Peterson in the 10th spot. And we are ready to go. 14 laps, your tag. Again, a couple carts, at least one stuck off in turn number 1. We'll get them rolling. Again, top 3 drivers working their way into turn number 8. Again, 2 drivers bailing out over there in turn number 1. Now looks like 1 driver back on the track. So Andrew Evans, your pole sitter, holding on to that top position. Kotek running 2nd. Brandon Salyer 3rd. Soberall running in that 4th spot. Gross running 5th. So the 10 of Shaley dropping all the way back to the tail end of the field. And Shaley started in that 4th position, hung up in that little mix-up there when the green flag dropped. So Evans right now with a 6/10 second advantage. Johnny Kotek running 2nd. Brandon Salyer 3rd. Soberall running 4th. Cito 5th. Andrews Jr. 6th. Gross 7th. Devine running 8th. Satterley now 9th. Miranda running 10th. Davis running 11th. Brooks 12th. Shaley running in the 13th spot. Now a little bit cart getting around in turn number 4. Gets it back rolling. That'll be Jesse Gross, and he gets it back going into 31. That'll definitely cost Jesse quite a few positions. Gross was being scored 7th. Need mini rock drivers. That'll be mini rock drivers. You are on the grid. Shifter Jr., you're pre-grid. Ryan Norberg, the number 48, Ryan Norberg. We need your transponder, Ryan Norberg. So up front, Andrew Evans. Andrew, lap number 4, turned to 46.530. Again, Andrew was really rocking in that pre-final. As the laps went toward the tail end of that 8-lap pre-final, he continued to get faster and faster in lap 5, 6, 7, and 8. And right now, he's turning pretty good lap time of a 46.308, just doing that here in lap 5. So he's definitely going to make me sound good, because in lap 4, he had a quick lap. Now he even kicks it up a notch, 46.308. So we're closing in on the halfway point. Next time by, it'll be halfway with Andrew Evans up front with about a 9/10 of a second advantage. So 7 down, 7 to go. So we'll take you through the board right now. Andrew Evans, your leader, 8/10 of a second advantage over Jonathan. Brandon Salyer running third, 4.6 seconds behind your leader. Cito running fourth, fifth, it'll be Soberall. Sixth, it'll be Andrews. Seventh, it'll be Devine. Eighth, it'll be Davis. Shaley continued to dig up toward the front now, running ninth. Miranda running 10th, Satterley 11th, Gross running 12th, Brooks running 13th. All those drivers on the lead lap. Peterson out into 33. And Andrew Evans showing the way. Need Mini Rock, you're on the grid. Shifter Jr., you're pre-grid. Andrew Evans, lap number 10, 46.193. Man, his best lap in the pre-final was 46.136. Definitely close it in on that. He's got a full second lead over Jonathan. So Jesse will give him double sticks, 2 to go. So Andrew Evans moving right along, 9/10 of a second advantage. Boy, him and Jonathan have really checked down in the field. Cito running third, 7.3 seconds behind your leader. And Cito with about a 2-second advantage over Brandon Salyer right now, so trying to get that final podium position. Now several more drivers dropping out. Yeah, it looks like that'll be Brooks in the 69. So white flag, final circuit to go. As Andrew Evans with a 9/10 of a second advantage as he's looking to go wire to wire and pick up that top spot on the podium. Jonathan running second, Cito third. So great run for Andrew Evans, and he will seal the deal. So there's your Riser Racing tag winner in the 127, Andrew Evans. Jonathan coming home second. Cito will get on that podium, finishing third. Brandon Taylor fourth. So overall, we'll round out your top five. We need Shifter Jr. to the grid as we're set to go. Your mini rock. Again, don't forget, RockCupUSA.com. They'll be here in 2 weeks. And we'll get set to go. Ramirez on the pole inside row one. Starting second, Colin Stewart. Aiden Keel third. Tyler Gonzalez starting fourth. Palomino starting in the fifth position. Saraceno sixth. Latafe will be starting seventh. Ruben Grillet starting eighth. Villsmill will be starting in the ninth spot. Dylan DeNiro starting 10th. Jordan Hefner 11th. Sebastian Montoya starting in the 12th spot. Jake Nepper starting 13th. James Marsh 14th. Hunter Padilla starting 15th. Mayo Livingston 16th. Allen's Head starting 17th. Mayo Livingston in the 11. Zachary Hollinshead in the number 456. Kelly Landon in the 110. And we're set to go. Your Orlando Kart Center Mini Rock. And check out the website, minirockusa.com. Yeah, and Shifter Jr. And RockCupUSA.com. Again, it'll be here in 2 weeks. Got a big event coming up right here to Homestead Karting. Again, you can register online. That'll be rockcupusa.com. Feel nice and tight as they come down. No start, no start. So we'll send them around one more time. Again, don't forget, we'll have trophy presentations, top 3 drivers, and fast qualifying time. We'll get you started once we do conclude racing. Ramirez into 103. Your Mini Rock. Outside one, Colin Stewart into 22. That one cut coming to a stop on the exit of turn number 10. Now that car rolling. Again, set to go 14 laps. Your Mini Rock final 14 laps. Should be a good one. Colin. So feel slowly coming off of turn number 13 as they'll make their way to the start-finish line. Ramirez and Stewart, row number 1. Here they come. They'll build up speed. Jesse going to look him over. He's got that green flag up and running as we're rolling into turn number 1. Heavy traffic now. They'll start to scatter around as they head into turn number 3. A lot of drivers trying to find that hole as they work in turn 4 with Ramirez up front. So Ramirez, your early leader, off at turn 4. Now he's under the gun as he's got pressure all over him from behind. That'll be Stewart working on your leader into turn number 4. Now they'll carry that battle all the way around into turn number 10. Ramirez gets a good run down the front stretch. Going to bring Stewart right with him in the entry to turn number 1. So Ramirez your leader. Keel running second. Stewart in that third spot. Latifi now running 4th. Palomino in the 5th position. Saraceno 6th. Hillsbell running 7th. Gonzalez 8th. Dylan De Niro running in the 9th spot. 10th it'll be Mayo Livingston. Your top 3 drivers all button up now as they head into turn 9. Ramirez, Keel, and Stewart keeping it tight on the entry to turn 10. We'll keep an eye on Ramirez. And in that pre-final, Ramirez best lap time 50.368. And they'll cycle around. We'll keep an eye on Ramirez's times as he brings the field into turn 13. 2 laps complete into turn number 1. Ramirez, Keel, and Stewart all buttoned up. Boy, Ramirez gets a pretty good run as he came off turn 4, carrying that momentum all the way around into the entry at turn number 10. He'll head into turn number 11 with a good 3-cart length lead. So Ramirez getting a little extra boost now as he heads into turn 12. Good run going for Ramirez. So there's Matias. He'll cross the line. That'll be 3 laps complete. Ramirez turning a 51.005. That'll be quick lap here in lap number 3. Junior Shifter, you're up next. It'll be Junior Shifter. And those drivers who are done with your racing for the day, please be sure to return your transponders. Got some pretty good racing, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Latifa, Alamino, and Saraceno, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Need driver, the number 33 tag driver. We'll need you to the tech area. Driver number 33 in the tag class. We'll need you to the tech area. Olivia Bellinger, we need you to scales. Olivia Bellinger, we need you to scales. In lap 5, Colin Stewart turns a 50.649. But again, Ramirez your leader. Stewart running second, Keel third. Latifa running 4, Saraceno in the 5th spot as they'll scoot up a spot here in lap number 5. So Saraceno, a good run. In lap 6, Ramirez rolls off a 50.532. So a solid run for Ramirez, trying to do everything he can to hold on to that top position. Ramirez nice and smooth on the entry to turn number 11. He'll work into turn 12. Ramirez with about a 7/10 of a second advantage. We'll get that updated as he comes to the start-finish line. There's Ramirez in turn 13. He'll shoot to the line. Ramirez down into turn 1. Well, about a half a second advantage now for Ramirez. So Stewart picking up the pace is about a half a second behind your leader. So 7 down, 7 to go. Ramirez your leader, started on the pole. Running second, Colin Stewart started outside of row number 1. Keel running third. Latifa running 4th. Palomino in the 5th spot. Saraceno running 6th. 7th, it'll be Livingston. 8th, it'll be Dylan De Niro. 9th, it'll be Gonzalez. Villasmal running 10th. Efner running 11th. Montoya 12th. 13th, it'll be Homestead in the 456. Nepper running 7th. Marsh running 8th. 9th, it'll be Landon. Padilla in the 12. Down 2 laps, being scored 17th. Shifter Jr. will need you on the grid. That'll be Shifter Jr. You'll be up next. Don't forget those drivers with top 3 finishes and fast time. We'll have our podium awards. We'll do that once we do conclude racing and everybody has gone through tech. So Ramirez with his hands full, staying all over him. Now will be Keel jumping back up into that second position. How about Aiden Keel here in lap number 9? Turns a 50.518. That'll be fast time. But not enough to get around your race leader Ramirez as they'll head into turn number 10. Ramirez, Keel, Stewart as they'll work into turn number 11. 5th, 6th, and 7th. Good racing there. That'll be Saraceno, Livingston, and Palomino. 5th, 6th, and 7th. Those drivers into turn number 12. So there's your leader, Ramirez, with Keel staying right on him now. He can get a look to the inside. He'll challenge for the lead, and he'll get right past Ramirez. So a new leader here in lap number 10. Aiden Keel gets it away from Ramirez. Ramirez, if he's not careful, he may be looking at a cart that may break away. That'll be Aiden Keel, and he gets a great run into turn number 5. So on the charge, Aiden Keel. Remember, in lap number 10, he turned a 50.443. Definitely the quickest cart out there, and he's going to show it as he takes over the lead here in lap number 10. So Aiden Keel, your new leader, as he gets it away from Ramirez. Top 3 drivers looking to get a spot on the podium as they cross the line. That'll be Keel, Ramirez, and Stewart down into turn number 1. And still seeing some good racing. That'll be 5th, 6th, and 7th. Livingston, Saraceno, and Palomino. Boy, Aiden Keel with a 50.443 in lap number 10. And right now he's got about a 2.5 cart length lead over Ramirez into 103. And still seeing a pretty good nose-to-tail battle in that 5th and 6th place position. Been watching that for a while. That'll be Livingston and Saraceno. Livingston currently being scored 5th, Saraceno 6th. And they continue to go nose to tail on the final 2 circuits to go. Keel down into turn number 1 with a 7/10 of a second advantage now with Ramirez. And Ramirez going to go to the inside, and he'll pass him in turn number 4. So Ramirez, you built up a lot of power and speed going into turn 4. And now Keel again continue to work on him. So great battle up front with a lap to go. Ramirez back up there for the second time with Aiden Keel all over his heels. This is going to be a great run. White flag up, 1 to go. Ramirez protecting that low side on the entry to turn number 1. Going to keep Keel behind him. Keel stays right in his tire tracks into turn number 3. They'll carry that battle into turn 4. Off of turn 4, Keel cannot get around Ramirez. Ramirez on the entry to turn number 5. Keel cannot get him as they work in turn 6. Ramirez protecting that lane. He'll bring him into turn number 10. Now Keel, little rubbing there as they come into turn 10. And it'll be Ramirez holding on to the lead. Now we'll see if Keel can get enough momentum off of turn number 12. Ramirez holding on as they head into turn number 13. Ramirez with the advantage and the win as he heads to the line. Ramirez, your winner. Keel will get on the podium in second. Stewart comes home third. Latifi will pick up 4th. Saraceno will drop to 6th as Palomino will pick up that 5th place battle. That's been a good race all day long between the 81 and the 10 of Saraceno. This will be your shifter junior. Junior shifter, Kyle Kirkwood inside row one, Bellinger in the 5. Austin Garrison starting third, Ryan Norberg fourth, Justin Gordon fifth, Seve DePinto sixth. Glenn Biggs will drop the red flag, he'll raise up the left arm, and shows green, we're off. Field the cycle around. Lap number 1, Kirkwood your leader. Bellinger running second, Garrison third, Seve running in the 4 spot. Well, Kyle Kirkwood off to a great start in your junior shifter class. Right now an 0.8 of a second advantage. Kyle, lap number 2 turns a 46.649. Vincenzo Saraceno to scales. Saraceno, we need you to scales. And don't forget those drivers' top 3 finishes fast time. We'll have a podium awards. Once we conclude our final event here and everybody comes through tech okay, we'll get ready for trophy presentation. Vincenzo Saraceno to scales. Saraceno to scales. Three laps in, again, Kirkwood turns at 46.245. Again, Kyle, as he works his way through the laps, continues to get faster. As he turned to 46.059. Final best lap, he did that in his pre-final. Right now, he's at 46.245, so he'll definitely pick up the pace. Olivia Bellinger going to retire the 5 as he takes it in behind a wall. His day done. So Kyle Kirkwood now with a 2.3 second advantage over Garrison. Running second is Garrison. Seve running third as they continue to make their way around. It'll be 12 laps, your final event of the afternoon, Shifter Jr. Again, if you have a top 3 finish fast time, you want to make your way up to the podium. And we'll get set with the awards. Those classes that have cleared will get you in and out. So if you have a top 3 finish fast time, you want to make your way to the podium. So Jesse will give him cross flags. 6 down, 6 to go. Kyle Kirkwood, your leader. Garrison and Seve DePinto. Kyle Kirkwood there, and the lap number 7:46.136 for Kyle Kirkwood. Remember that pre-final, his overall quick lap was 46.059. Definitely closing in. As I said, as the laps go, it continues to get quicker and definitely dialed in on that shifter car. There's Kirkwood now at the line. 8 laps complete. Garrison and Seve DePinto. So Kyle Kirkwood will cycle around. Again, talking about his times, lap number 10, he said his fast time of the day, 46.034. So he is definitely quicker as the white flag drops. And a 1 to go for Kyle Kirkwood. Garrison second, and Seve running third. With Kyle Kirkwood, 46.036. And he did that back in lap number 10, so about every other lap he would pick up a couple tenths of a second. But overall, quick time for the day for Kirkwood, 46.034 here in both the final and pre-final. Great run for Kyle Kirkwood. Again, those drivers, top three finishes fast time. You want to make your way to the podium. We'll get set here in just a couple minutes with the awards. As Kyle Kirkwood will seal the deal, here comes your Ocala Grand Prix Shifter Junior winner in the 28. Kyle Kirkwood will score the win. Austin Garrison second. Seve will be scored third. So once again, a special thanks for those folks who had joined us on the FKCS website. Hopefully you had a great weekend down there at Homestead. Open up the month of May. We'll be down in Fort Myers at Race Complex, so hopefully you'll be able to join us as we continue on. It'll be race weekend number 3. So I want to wish you a great weekend. Again, we'll be back in the month of May, first week of May. Be sure to keep up to date on the website, WFLKSprintSeries.com. Again, have a great night, everybody.